The other big story today, we're following a new proposed deal to fund Michigan's roads with a hike in the state sales tax. Lawmakers are busy right now working out the details, and the governor is asking voters to make a tough decision. 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell has a look at how the plan could hit you in the wallet.
Governor Rick Snyder and legislative leaders gathered to share their proposal at the state capitol, saying one fact is certain.
Nobody likes our roads. Haven't found anybody.
They shared a plan to fix the roads that will impact you every time you shop. They want voters to decide at a special election in May to get rid of the current gas tax and instead raise your sales tax from 6 to 7%. It would raise more than $1 billion. It's a plan they say they came up with after a lot of negotiating. This whiteboard is normally in another part of the building downstairs. It's so big that they actually had to take it apart to bring it upstairs to the negotiating room. But the governor wanted the visual of the deal breakers listed on the board so that everyone knew what they needed to accomplish in order to find a deal. The deal breakers? The plan had to fund roads and bridges, protect other programs, keep gas prices reasonable, and protect the poor.
It checks all those boxes. You could not check those boxes without going to a 7% sales tax. You cannot go to a 7% sales tax without a vote of the people.
Some are disappointed that road funding may have to be decided at the ballot box.
And it won't be on the ballot until May of 2015. We lost a lot of time, and we should have done this a lot earlier, and I think that's a failure of leadership.
There's nobody that's totally in love with it or totally opposed. There's something bad in it for everybody.
One of the downsides of having such a vote is it does cost money. The average cost of a statewide election is about $10 million. In Lansing, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
All right, Kim, thank you very much. As you heard her say there, the big part of this deal would involve raising the sales tax from 6% to 7%. But there are other key parts of this deal that the legislature must approve first that allows them to check all those boxes that she showed us. They include here dropping the sales tax on fuel and the existing fuel tax and replacing them with a new motor fuels tax that goes entirely to roads. It will also give more money to school districts and community colleges, boosting annual school funding by $300 million. The plan also restores the earned income tax credit to its 2011 levels to help low-income earners. And finally, there will be increases in vehicle registration fees in some cases, as well as penalties for overweight trucks.
Of course, there's a lot to consider there. So what do you think about the plan? We hit the streets today to find out how some of you feel about the proposed deal. 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig joins us now from Redford. Kim, you can't please all the people all the time, but what are the people you're speaking to saying?
Well, you know what, Malcolm, we did find some people actually opposed to an increased sales tax, but a lot of people we've talked to say, hey, whatever it takes to fix our roads.
Yeah, to help fix the roads, yeah, because it's tearing our cars up.
I would accept that because these roads are a disaster. We end up paying more in the damage to our cars, and it's just an uncomfortable ride, so I would say yes.
Absolutely not. There's money for the roads to be fixed. They just need to look where it's at, cut out some of their famous lunches and their little excursions, places, things like that. We don't need to pay any more money.
I find sales tax to be regressive. I think it hurts poor people, although I do support fixing the roads.
Would you support something like that? You think that's a good way to get the money for the roads?
You will, because the roads are real bad. I mean, my car was tore up and stuff, and I couldn't get none. I had to fix it myself. So I think it's a good deal.
And voters will be asked to approve that sales tax increase to fix the roads in May. And you can certainly bet there'll be a lot of discussion on this between now and then. Reporting live in Redford, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.
Hey.